That was track B, Solo Duet Dancers by Charles Mingus, and Black Pop Star by Rhapsody featuring Dixon. Now, last episode I mentioned discovering Portal Records, an online record store out of Tokyo, Japan via Instagram, and through that picked out a track by Japanese pop band, the Hi-Fi Set, to be played on the show. Well, Instagram has supplied me with even more great music, but this time it's through a group called Selected Works, a record label / record store based out of Aberdeen, Scotland. I was chatting with a representative of the label on Instagram, and I'll make sure to link their page in the description of this part, and I was asking about how they're able to acquire so many obscure African records, and they were talking about how they mainly work out of Africa, so they have lots of connects for labels and stores throughout different African countries, and we were talking about our mutual appreciation for the Analog Africa reissue label and how they've actually spoken to the person who runs that label. Then they got to talking about how Selected Works also reissues old and obscure records, bringing us to our next track. This one comes from South African garage rock band The Blackhawks, who released an album called That's How It Happened back in 1969. An original pressing will set you back around $200 bare minimum, and they're not easy to find, but thanks to Selected Works, you can acquire a nice repressing. I'll be sure to link their online store as well. The track I picked out is actually a cover of the Tommy James and the Shondells hit Crimson and Clover. And then after that, you'll hear a track from an album that came out last year that ended up being a favorite of mine. Rozi Plain's 2023 LP Prize was just this majestic, soulful blend of chamber pop, neo-psych, and indie-tronica, and I picked out the track Help as our upcoming tune.